Welcome to the fourth installment in my historical series, where I give you a little history on a piece of Lionel's Heritage series. Today I will be covering the fourth piece released in the Lionel Heritage series, called the Dewitt Clinton Heritage Steam Passenger Set. Lionel first previewed this in their 2009 Volume 2, and again in their Lionel Signature Edition, Volume 1, for 2010. Based on the owner's manual, it appears that the release date was October 2010. Lionel's exact verbiage per the 2009 catalog is, Lionel now offers this important train in 1/48 scale as part of the Heritage Series of 19th century steam locomotives. As to the history of the Dewitt Clinton, in the year 1831, the Dewitt Clinton became the first steam locomotive owned by the Mohawk and Hudson Railroad. The engine was named after the governor of New York State, who promoted the construction of the Erie Canal, completed in 1825. Point of interest here is that the railroad was granted a charter in 1826 and linked the Mohawk River at Schenectady to the Hudson at Albany. The Mohawk and Hudson Railroad was supposed to complement, not compete with the canal. The trip between Albany and Schenectady by canal was 40 miles through 27 locks. The Dewitt Clinton was designed by John B. Jervis and built by the West Point Foundry of New York. The Dewitt Clinton was the third engine built by West Point Foundries and was completed in 1831. The Dewitt Clinton made its first run from the city of Albany, New York, to Schenectady, New York, that same year, the total distance of 17 miles, with its passenger cars, stagecoaches, achieving speeds of 30 miles per hour. The passengers could ride inside or outside these cars, which were known as Gould's cars, and were named after the coach builder James Gould of Albany, New York. The Mohawk and Hudson Railroad became part of the New York Central Railroad in 1853. The New York Central Railroad built a replica of the Dewitt Clinton to be displayed at the Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893. This replica has been used for many other promotional purposes and was later purchased by the Henry Ford Museum in 1934. The Dewitt Clinton replica is still on display at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. Here is where the history, as per Lionel, and the National Museum of American History differ. Lionel states that the engine and passenger cars, or stagecoaches, served and provided reliant passenger service to the region for 14 years and provided an early template of our nation's 19th century passenger lines. Per the National Museum of American History, the Dewitt Clinton was found to be too light to haul trains of sufficient size, and its wheel arrangement too rigid to negotiate sharp curves without incident. Thus it was dismantled piecemeal between 1833 and 1836. Based on this, it would have been impossible for the Dewitt Clinton to have served for the 14 years when it was scrapped within 5 years of manufacture. But it did definitely prove the advantage of steam engines in shortening travel time by reduced travel distance. The Dewitt Clinton was an 040 locomotive and measured 12 feet 10 inches in length and weighed in at 6,758 pounds. The replica, built in 1893 by the New York Central Railroad, weighed in at 9,420 pounds. The Dewitt Clinton had many design features of future locomotives. Some of these are such as a horizontal boiler and a smokestack in front of the engine. Once again, I hope you have enjoyed this bit of history brought to life by Lionel in this amazing reproduction of steam locomotives in O scale. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like and comment below. Also consider letting others know by sharing this video. If you have not seen the first 3 in the series, consider going to my channel and watching them. Thanks once again for watching, and stay safe.